Hello, my name is Christina and this is Brandon. I'm recording this video as part of the neurovascular assessment video for a nursing skills course at Nightingale College. Brandon, do you understand and consent to participating in the skills demonstration and being recorded for internal educational purposes, including grading and program review by faculty and institutional accreditors?
Yes, I consent to both the participation and the recording.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing our neurovascular assessment. So we want to start by entering our patient's door, closing the door for patient privacy. We want to introduce ourselves to the patient, and we want to have them specify their name and date of birth. What is your name and date of birth?
My name is Brandon, born June 16th, 1987.
Okay, and then I check his wristband for a double verification. I would do hand hygiene, and then let my patient know we're doing a neurovascular assessment. And this basically assesses your motor and sensory functions. Sometimes I will ask you to close your eyes, and sometimes I will touch parts of your body. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. So the first test that we want to do is the sense of response to touch. It's going to be the sharp or dull. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm going to use an object on your arm, and you want to tell me if it's sharp or dull.
Dull.
Okay.
Sharp. Dull.
Okay. The next test we're going to do is the perception of movement with your finger. So what I'm going to have you do is close your eyes and give me your fingers. I'm going to put them up or down. You tell me what direction they're going.
Down. Up.
Okay, and we're going to do that with your toe as well. And tell me if it's up or down.
Down. Up.
Okay, perfect. The next test we're going to do is our 2-point discrimination. I have a paper clip here, and it has 2 points on it. So what I want to do is put it against your arm, and I will want you to tell me if you feel 2 prongs or 1 point.
1, 2, 1.
Okay. And then we want to measure that distance and then go ahead and record that number. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you close your eyes and put out your hand. Okay, I'm gonna place something in your hand, and I want you to tell me what it is.
A key.
Okay. All right, our next step is going to be to identify a number or letter that I write on your hand. So I'm gonna want you to go ahead and close your eyes. I'm gonna write a number or letter in the palm of your hand, and I want you to tell me what number or letter that is.
The number 3.
Yes. Okay. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and we're going to identify a body part. I'm going to touch a body part, and I want you to tell me what body part and what side of the body that is on. Close your eyes.
Right knee.
Okay.
Left elbow.
Okay. Next is going to be our deep tendon reflex. We normally want to do these bilaterally, but today we're just going to be doing on one side. So the first one I want to do is the bicep tendon. So we're going to go ahead and find the bicep tendon on his arm. We want to look for a contraction of the bicep and a slight contraction of the forearm. So I would say that was a 2+ expected response. The next one we're going to do is the patellar tendon. This one is going to be, we're going to find the patellar, and then we want to find the tendon right below that knee. Okay. And then that would be a 2+ expected response as well. Next, we're going to do the plantar reflex. We're going to use the end of the reflex hammer, and we want to kind of draw the letter J from the lateral aspect of the foot to the medial, which is right under the toe. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. A normal response would be no movement at all or curling of the toes. And then an abnormal response would be a flaring of the toes. Next, we're gonna do the ankle clonus. On this one, we want to dorsiflex the foot 1 or 2 or 3 times. Then we want to go ahead and watch for any twitching would indicate a positive clonus. Okay, so that would be a negative clonus. Next, we're going to test your cerebellar function and proprioception. I'm going to go ahead and have you stand. And I want you to go ahead and make a T with your arms. A T. And then I want you to go ahead and use one arm and touch your nose and then alternate. Okay? And then stop. And I want you to do a little bit faster. Go ahead. Okay, perfect. All right, you can sit down. So now we're going to do the palm on your hand, on your thighs, and we want to alternate up and down like this, okay? And a little bit faster. Okay. Then we also want to do the feet as well. So we want you to put your feet out, and then you want to do like flippers. Okay, perfect. Next we're gonna do the Romberg test. So I want you to stand up and just close your eyes, put your arms to your side. And I'm gonna be testing for any swaying, any movement for 1 minute. So we've already been for about 20 seconds now. So we'll assess that for another 40 seconds. Again, we just want to test for any sway. Minimal sway is okay, but any more than that would be a positive Romberg's. Okay. And then finally, we're going to assess your gait. So what I want you to do is I want you to walk a couple steps that way and then walk a couple steps back to me. Okay. So he has a good pace. There was no shuffling, and he had adequate and appropriate arm swing. And that is it for our neurovascular assessment. We would just go ahead and perform hand hygiene and then document our findings.